Just when it seemed like the rules were set in stone, Kangan Palace made an announcement that has completely shaken things up. Recently, the palace revealed new rules and guidelines for the Princess of Wales regarding her public engagements, and the royal world is buzzing with curiosity. You see, being in the royal spotlight is like walking a tightrope. On one side, there's the adoration of millions, and on the other, the scrutiny that turns even the smallest misstep into a headline. Not too long ago, the prospect of Princess Katherine openly pondering her own mortality and sharing her inner emotional landscape would have seemed utterly ridiculous. Senior royals facing cancer were expected to remain stoic and avoid any overt displays of emotion, especially those deemed overly dramatic. The royal family's carefully cultivated image has always been one of perfection and grace under pressure, and any signs of vulnerability were seen as a potential threat to that image. For years, the monarchy adhered to an unwritten rule: show no weakness. However, it seems that these traditional norms are now being called into question. The tides are changing, and the public's expectations of the royal family are evolving. But the times have changed, and clearly, the days of painfully suppressing personal struggles and keeping things bottled up are long gone. In 2025, palace officials have taken a bold step toward embracing public vulnerability, marking a new chapter for the monarchy. It's no longer about hiding emotions, instead, it's about showing a more human side to the royal family. This shift in approach comes as the public becomes increasingly more comfortable with the idea of seeing their public figures as real people with emotions, flaws, and vulnerabilities. It's a revolutionary change in how the royal family interacts with the public, and one that Prince William and Princess Katherine are leading with their openness and willingness to share more of their personal lives. The decision to allow the public to see more of their emotions, to be more candid and transparent, represents a break from centuries of royal tradition. No longer are they the untouchable, unapproachable icons that they once were. Instead, they are opening the doors to their private lives, inviting the public to witness their triumphs and challenges, their joys and sorrows. But this shift hasn't been without its challenges. For years, the royal family maintained a carefully controlled public image, one that was crafted to ensure they remained above reproach. The idea of royals being anything other than perfect was almost unheard of, and any signs of personal turmoil were often hidden behind closed doors. But as the world around them has changed, so too has the royal family. It's a delicate balance, striking the right chord between maintaining their royal dignity and embracing the vulnerability that the public increasingly demands. This new approach has been met with mixed reactions. While some members of the public have welcomed this shift toward more openness, others have criticized it as an attempt to capitalize on personal struggles for publicity. The royal family, however, seems determined to forge ahead with this new way of engaging with their audience. They are stepping out of the shadows and embracing the modern world, even if it means stepping away from the traditional stoic approach that has long been associated with royalty. Just when you thought Meghan Markle couldn't find another way to grab the royal spotlight, she pulls off a classic attention-seeking move. Unfortunately, it fell flat. Let's dive into Meghan's latest attempt to overshadow Princess Katherine, shall we? To celebrate the Princess of Wales' 43rd birthday, her sister-in-law, Meghan, has been making waves with her Netflix career. She's whipping up a cooking show as part of her new career path, but what's truly extraordinary is how Prince William decided to celebrate his wife's birthday. Instead of opting for a simple, unremarkable post, he chose to share a black and white image of Katherine in a casual outfit, accompanied by a deeply personal message. This post stood out for its stark contrast to the polished, perfectly curated images that the royal family has long been known for. For most people, a husband declaring his love for his wife on social media would be a sweet and unremarkable gesture. But when it comes to the royal family, this is anything but ordinary. The gesture was unprecedented, as it marked a departure from the traditional stiff, formal portraits we've come to expect from the Windsors. In fact, it's a sign that we are entering a new era, where Prince William is willing to openly express his emotions. This is a significant shift, especially considering the royal family's history of keeping their emotions tightly under wraps. The royal family's image has always been carefully constructed, and emotions were seen as something to be hidden away, particularly when it came to personal matters. The royal family has long been expected to remain stoic, especially during times of crisis. But Prince William's actions show that he is forging his own path as the future king, and he isn't afraid to show his love and support for his wife publicly. His actions came at a time when tensions were rising in Montecito, as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex faced a shocking wildfire tragedy. Fortunately, they are safe, but the crisis highlighted the challenges that royals face, both personal and public. The fact that Prince William chose to share this personal message on social media is particularly significant, given that social media has become a powerful tool for royals to connect with the public. For years, the royal family maintained social media accounts, but it wasn't until Meghan Markle arrived in London in 2017 with her unconventional ideas about sharing emotions online that things began to change. Meghan, with her yoga and openness, pushed the boundaries of how the royals interacted with the public on social media. Her success with Instagram in 2019, where her account racked up 4.3 million followers in its first week, ultimately growing to 9 million, paved the way for a new era of more candid photos and personal messages. Today, the rest of the royal family, including King Charles, Princess Katherine, and Prince William, have all embraced this new style of content. Their Instagram and X accounts bear the fingerprints of Meghan's influence, as the royals have adapted to the changing expectations of the public. The success of Meghan's approach has set a new standard for how the royal family engages with their audience, and it seems that the Windsors have finally embraced the idea of being more personal and relatable. However, one wonders if Meghan has received a thank you card for her role in this transformation. Princess Catherine's birthday post was not just a loving tribute from her husband. It also marked a significant moment in the royal family's ongoing transformation, signaling the death of the old, stiff upper lip mentality. Over the past year, the royal family has released some of the most intimate and emotional social media content of their lives, including the Princess of Wales' video announcement about her cancer diagnosis. In that video, she shared that she was having good days and bad days, providing the public with a rare glimpse into her personal struggles. This candid approach has resonated with many, as the public becomes more comfortable with seeing their royals as real people, facing real challenges. Even Prince William has followed suit, releasing a heartfelt Father's Day post signed by their 3 children, and marking his own birthday with a message from Katherine that read, "We all love you so much." The message was signed with a simple C and X, a loving and personal touch that broke away from the traditional formality we once associated with royal communications. These personal messages are part of a larger shift toward more openness and transparency within the royal family, and they reflect a growing understanding that the public wants to see their royals as more than just symbols of tradition and power. They want to see them as human beings, capable of experiencing joy, pain, and everything in between. The royal family's embrace of vulnerability has been a long time coming, and it's clear that this shift is not just a passing trend. The Windsors are taking bold steps to redefine what it means to be a royal in the modern world. The traditional rules of royal engagement are being rewritten, and the monarchy is evolving in real time. As the world changes, so too must the royal family, and it seems that they are ready to step into a new era of openness, authenticity, and connection with their audience.